breaker, 19er. Breaker, 19. Are we live? Are we live?
It was just a get together with friends. No
Testing, testies.
Everybody felt fine.
2,
Now
3.
I'm super sick.
1,
Felt fine.
2.
Now
Testes.
super sick. 1 felt fine. 2. Now
Testes. 1, 2, 3. If you had 3 balls in your pants, add 2 wieners, your pants would fit like a glove, right? All right. Let me turn the sound down on this thing. I'm going to try and read your guys' comments right here from my iPad. Oh, mama, who's out there today? We got 13. Woo, killing it. Killing it. It was a crazy week. I got my coffee here. Hold on. Hey, you! Hey, you, Baka! Oh, mama. Oh, excuse me. Usually when I sneeze, it's in 4s. I usually sneeze in 4s. I'll get this going here. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, I'm having technical difficulties, everybody. Oh. Testes 1. Did you guys like that opener? Testes 1, 2, 3. 3 balls. If you had 3 balls and 2 wieners, your pants would fit like a glove, right? Oh, man. Oh, that's so funny. All right. All right, super tech in the house. You guys are super techs.
He's a super tech.
I'm trying to go over your guys' comments. Let's find him. Oh, what am I doing here? Just a mess. Trying to get to the comments. And the YouTube is giving me the big bone. Let's do it this way. There it is. Oh, man. It's a busy day today. Had a vacuum pump blow up at the day job. What else? What else? I'm going to work overtime up there tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Here we go. We're almost there so I can get to the comments. This is an old iPad. It's pretty slow. Oh, I think we're there. Here we go. Bam! We're in. Find the live chats, Dave. Quick. Look at, I'm telling you, this thing's slow. It slows molasses. There you guys are. Put it this way, can I get it bigger? Home
is where many of life's most meaningful memories are made.
Look, I even get my own commercials.
It's a place full of unforgettable moments shared with those we love most.
Skip the ads.
Unforgettable.
Look at that delay there. All right, I'm trying to see. I got the comments are real tiny right here. I'm trying to get them big at the bottom here. Working at I could just zoom the page in. Awesome sauce. All right, let's start at the beginning. Let's see. Scotland Heating and Air. Prayers needed for the families of the 2 pipe fitters killed today in a steam pipe explosion at the Connecticut Veterans Hospital. I actually heard that on the radio today. Every morning at my day job, I blow down our steam boilers. We have a steam pack up there for cleaning autoclaves in a science building. And that steam is nasty, dude. It's brutal. Brutal. So, that's just terrible. Oh, man. H.V.A.C. survival. Big Rick's in the house. What's up, Rick? Felipe's up in there. Last day for dining here in Sacramento County. Yeah, we're going back to, we went back from orange back to purple on the COVID scale. A lot of the restaurants here never took the bait for 50%. They just kept it to go and outside dining. And they're not playing the teeter-totter thing. So, but it's a mess. The restaurant my wife works at closed down. That sucked. I told Felipe yesterday I'm looking for a third job now. Maybe I'll go to the day job from like 6 to 2:30. I'll NorCal it from 2:30 to 8 at night, and then from 8 to midnight, maybe I'll be the Uber Eats driver. Oh, who knows? Maybe. Working tomorrow, overtime tomorrow at the day jobs. That's good stuff. Let's see. Neil had a restaurant shut down because the cook got the Kung flu. I think we're gonna see a lot of that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see you stopped at the Haunted Hamburger. Yeah, I got the shirt. Let me show you guys the back's really cool. The Haunted Hamburger is great. If you guys are ever out there in Jerome, but yeah, check it out. Cool shirts. The food was spectacular. The service, oh man, props to that restaurant. They have it together out there. That's the way a restaurant should be run. Really good service, great food. Jameson Asbury's, what's up? Neil, I am a super tech. I have a Vito backpack and a Vito keychain. Yeah, Philip, you are a super tech. Chris is in there. What's up, Chris? Yo, dog. Marketing department. We need more NorCal coffee tumbler mugs. We could probably work on that. I got a ton of the. I still have a ton of these if you guys want to get some since we're going backwards on COVID. But you know, where's the goodies at? Yeah, I got a ton of these still. Wintertime, use them as a neck gaiter. I like to keep one on top of my head because I'll be walking in places and forget my mask, and then all I have to do when they start yelling at me, Ree, you're killing the world, and I just go like this, you're okay, it's okay, it's there, I have my mask. And I did that at the gas station the other day, and they were all gonna just like come out of the aisles and kill me, like the zombies on Walking Dead. NorCal hustler. I had a vertical air handler sucking in water. Evap was clean, but fins was damaged. I think damage was causing the issue. Oh, thanks, Walt Kowalski. Hey, as we're getting started, there was a guy that ordered one of these at the beginning. His name was David Smith. If you're watching this live stream or you see the video, David, I have the envelope. It's up here in the box. And I think I got some Halloween stuff on top of it. But bro, I never got your address. Let's see. I know I made the envelope for it, and I put the stamps on. See? I got David Smith, and I got nowhere to send it. Brusky, you were like the first customer, but I need your address. And had to make sure that thing wasn't full of a bunch of ganja, dude. So out of all that weed I grew, this is all I got left. I was able to move a bunch of it, if you know what I mean. And this is what I got left right here. Well, the hippie lettuce. It's that's it. I had some giant tubs, and they kind of left the house, and that was really good. But Yeah, David Smith. David Smith, I got your envelope. I need your address. Or if not, I can refund your money through PayPal because that's real easy to do. But I had sent messages through PayPal and all that. Drinking coffee tonight. It's raining up here. It started raining. All right, let's see where we left off at. Gators aren't allowed. Must be 2-layer or you're considered close contact. Yeah, no kidding. These things ain't gonna stop no Rona, that's for sure. But they'll keep you out of trouble at the grocery store or at they don't even check masks here in California. But yeah, this thing ain't stopping no virus. But it'll get me in the grocery store. It'll get me in the Costco. It'll get me into the liquor store. It'll get you into the parts house so you can buy parts. Speaking of parts, man, are you guys seeing a delay getting parts? Is it? I'm noticing some parts are a pain in the butt to get a hold of. I'm sure the supply chains are all disrupted. Let's see, what else did I work on this week? I've had a lot of calls, so I still get call outs at nighttime for the day job. NorCal, I kind of have my customers conditioned, unless it's one of my really good customers calls my phone, and like they're walk-ins down or something, I'll go out there. But I had a couple 3 a.m.ers this week at the day job. So I'm still, you still got to go out there and do it. Had some chillers go down. So today we had a vacuum pump that failed. That was pretty cool. I put a picture of that on my Instagram. And tons of pump seals failing. I've done so many pump seals already this winter. Let's see. Today alone, I think I had 4 boiler calls today, plus the vacuum pump. Where else did I did something else. Anyways, I heard they're going to stop manufacturing capacitors. Shannon, is that for reals? Come on. Maybe they'll start making them in America again. Apparently, this is from 404A Refrigeration. Apparently, all Canada is going to die in the next 3.5 weeks from COVID. Hey, oh, Sleepy Joe wants to shut us all down. His guy wants to do a 4 to 6 weeker. That should get everybody good and broke. And the last businesses that are hanging by a thread, that should finish them up right there. Oh man, what happened to the comments? Oh man, there they are. Where's the purple suit? Baggers and Brews, the purple suit's here. I gotta get it. I gotta take it to the tailor, dude. The crotch keeps blowing out. And it's not because my junk's all big or nothing. Where is that thing? I got it over here somewhere. It's in my backpack. Hey, so check it out, Baggers and Brews. You guys need to get your S together and come on the El Diablo run. It'll be in May. And we go down to San Felipe. Biltwell puts it on. And it is a roaring good time. And I think I'm going to retire the purple suit on this one. The El Diablo run, they do it every other year. And the purple suit, this will be the purple suit's 4th El Diablo run. So every other year for 4 trips. I'm going to retire that thing down there. We'll get really good and rip-roaring drunk, and maybe we'll put that thing on a bonfire with some fireworks at the beach and blow it up once and for all. That's my plan. But the El Diablo run, you guys need to come to that. It's a great time out. Then after the El Diablo run is May into June. Or maybe, no, I think they're doing it in early May this year. I got to look at the dates. And then June, I'm going to plan on going to the Rot Rally maybe in Austin, Texas. Thinking about doing that. Republic of Texas Rally, motorcycle rally, ROT rally. All right, coming summer here in Australia. And I've now been on call 8 straight months, and I'm getting real tired of it. Jordan Wright. Hey, Jordan, how was that lockdown in Australia? From our side, it looked real gnarly. How are you guys doing out there? Doing good? I love watching your videos, Dave. Real work from a real dude. Hey, thanks, Philip. Rot would be awesome. Baggers and brews. Yep. My buddy Eric, he moved back to Austin, and that's where I started off for the Bring It Home parade last year. I went to Austin. Austin's a great town. I love Austin. And then we rode on up to Paris, Texas. But the El Diablo run's my favorite motorcycle run. That is a great time. Gotta have a passport, though. You need your passport or that super duper driver's license to go across the border. It's not far. It's just in Baja right there. Super easy. I'm gonna go down in at Thanksgiving. I'm gonna go down into Baja, do a little surfing, and me and my son. So we'll be down there, and I can scope it out, do a little scope out, scopatitis. But it should be pretty good. All right, my town virtually had not been affected whatsoever by COVID. Now, this is Jordan talking in Australia. The only issue is supply of air conditioning units. I'm from New South Wales. In the country, mainly Victoria was affected. Oh, cool. That's just like here in Santa Cruz. We've had a total of 20, it's up to 26 deaths now. We were way behind that until this old folks home got hit. I think a nurse got sick and then brought it in there. And then I think they had like 9 people die. That was about a month or two ago. Other than that, man, we've been skating through. But California's being so strict about it, so it's masks everywhere. The restaurants are dying. If you saw my last video at the end, they're all empty. They're trying to do some outside dining for them, but you guys know the outside dining's pretty much winter's coming, so it doesn't get super cold here. But like tonight, it's raining, so they'll have no business tonight. So we'll see what happens. Search Into the Dust 1 and 2 on YouTube. Very cool. Baja 1000. Yeah, Joe Shayer's in the house. Joe says I can thank my idiot governor. Okay, Joe. We know how Joe feels about that. Scotland heating, 35 and rain here. Well, Europe. Where are you in Connecticut, Scotland? So 35 and rain for you is that's probably a nice warm winter or fall afternoon for you guys. You guys probably get the snow and the whole deal. We don't. We go drive to the snow and play in it here, and then we come home. It's really nice. Straight cash in refrigeration right now. No more credit accounts. Who knows where we'll be in 30 days? Yeah, Sherwin Alvarez, that's correct. You have to. You got to get paid for your jobs. I got a buddy that does heating calls right now. He actually went to an old folks home that I used to service. And when the maintenance guy left there that I had known for 20 years, I quit him. And this guy's all gung-ho to get work. And so I told him I'm done. He went out there, and I think he's riding 6 Husky right now. He was complaining to me today about it. I was just laughing. Blah! It's gonna get doggy out there, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh man. Let's see. What else did I work on this week? So I was working on those chillers. Had a couple 3 a.m. calls on the chillers. Then we went to. Oh yeah, I was telling you guys I did a bunch of pump seals this week. Pump seals are failing left and right. So at the day job, even though the students aren't up there at the university, it's still like a small city with all the giant buildings and everything. And what's funny is they got us, so they're trying to flush all the buildings even though the workers aren't there. They're all working from home. So all the economizers are wide open and those buildings are cold as hell. Your boiler system's not going to overtake your building and heat your building when you're 100% outside air on giant air. I mean, the air handlers are bigger than my garage right here. It's just not going to do it. And it's been interesting to say the least. And it also did funny stuff to the chillers that are in those buildings that are doing that. And man, it has been something else. I've never seen snow before in my life, actually. Oh, Jordan Wright in Australia has never seen the snow. Oh, don't worry, Jordan. Those guys have to work in it. I'm in California. It's pretty where I'm at on the coast here, the weather's doesn't change a whole lot. Winters are easy here. So if it rains, it'll be in the 50s. If the skies are clear, the overnight lows can dip into the 30s, but then my highs in the 50s or 60s. And if it got real super bad, I might have an overnight low of the high 20s. And I'm talking Fahrenheit. And then I'm still going to be high 40s, low 50s. It's usually winter times right around 50s for the high temps. And the low temps are 40s, high 30s. It's really great. It's easy. It's almost like stealing. I'm still waiting for that Bowen coil to come. It finally shipped. It shipped on November 9th. I think I told you guys, I had that video about not the grocery stores, the gas station. Gas station walk-in box, coil's a leaker. Matter of fact, I need to check that after work tomorrow and check the charge on that. And it shipped on November 9th. I'm hoping I'll have it for next weekend and we can make a video. We'll get a little video going. John HVAC is in the house, the choir boys. All right. Choir boys are in the fiddle diddle. What else is going on? You guys want the NorCal tumblers, huh? NorCal tumblers. Keeps the coffee hot a long time, that's for sure. I noticed I've been dog slow on the refrigeration side. Ain't gonna lie. I do a lot of restaurants, and they are not spending money right now, as you can imagine. The landlords finally have come around for some of those guys, and they're giving them a break on their rent for the buildings because it's just been so slow. So I think the landlords have figured out, why have an empty building? I should give these guys a break, or I'm going to be sitting there with an empty building for a long time. So things are starting to move. But all the business owners I talk to, man, they're like, man, we got to get another bailout. Don't block me, idiot. I own this site. Who's this guy? Goblin? Dude, if you post up on my channel and your name is the Goblin, you can stay, bro. It's cool. You should have seen the opening to the show, dude. The opening of the show kind of went like this. Hey, Goblin. It kind of went like this. It went testes, 1, 2, 3. 3 balls in my pants. If I had 2 dicks, they'd fit like a glove. Yeah. So if I had testes 1, 2, 3, and then I had 2 dicks, my pants would fit like a glove. Oh, it'd be awesome. Oh, man. Joe Shayer, we need choir boys tumblers. We need to do the HVAC Sinners versus the HVAC choir boys softball game. We need to do it in Las Vegas at the Vegas meetup. When it's we can get a bunch of you guys to party a little, loosen up. Maybe you guys could switch to Pepsi from Coca-Cola. Does your day job not let you record during work hours? Or do we see some of your day job? No, Jordan, I'm not allowed to film at the day job, so there's no HVAC videos from my day job. So that's a no-go at the day job. If I could film at the day job, I'd have a really interesting channel. And there's a lot more stuff we work on than refrigeration and HVAC at my day job. We're doing air compressors, vacuum pumps, anything you can think of in a science building. You know, they're working on cancer cures up there, HIV cures. They're doing antibody stuff for corona. A lot, you know, there's a lot of equipment would be cool, but I can't film it. Raffle the suit, huh? Raffle the purple suit. No. We're gonna burn it. We're gonna blow it up with fireworks at the El Diablo run. We'll do a fireworks extravaganza on the beach because you can buy all that stuff down there. And I'll be keeping the Rocket Pop Speedo though, but the purple suit we're gonna blow up. We'll blow it up with some fireworks. Do you still enjoy making videos? Rookie refrigeration, I do. I did. The NorCal's been slow, bro. I mean, how many prep table videos can we take? I mean, I don't mind doing it. I did an ice maker yesterday, made a little video. But it was more to show that I found that little battery operated cleaner for cleaning the ice makers. That thing's killer. Gets in all the little nooks and crannies. If you get your spray bottle, I didn't film that part, I should have. You get your spray bottle with your solution and that power scrubber. Life is good. We'd see some insane content if Dave was able to record the equipment as day job. Yes, that is correct. That is absolutely correct. Plus, what's cool is I always joke around with my coworkers at my day job because you got to realize I'm in a shop with 8 guys, so there's 8 mechanics, right? And you guys know that most of the time we work by ourselves. It's us versus the equipment. Mix in 8 dudes, and I want to do a reality show called Facilities this week on Facilities. And you could have guys like throwing wrenches and shit at each other and the whole deal. You son of a bitch. Hey, so-and-so's napping in his cubby while the rest of us are working. It would be epic. Hey, bro, can you help me change out this 40-horse motor? And then you get the other guy on the camera and go, fuck you. And that's how it is. That's Facilities. It would be epic. Oh, I wish we could do that. Oh, Facilities. It would be like watching John H.V.A.C. work on his Toyota. Oh, mama. Michael Beanflip. Trump lost. Yeah, he did, dude. He's out of there. Adios, amigo. Take it like a man. Move along. It's over. It's over. Turn out the lights. Party's over. Wild West HVAC. Hey, that's where I live. Let's see, Mario. I'll be moving to Phoenix area in April. I'm happy. Companies on Indeed app. Do you know any companies that I should look up to apply to? I would try and get with that shop that hack free what is it? Hacker free maintenance? Hack free HVAC? You guys ever watch his channel? He's out of Phoenix. See where he works, dude. He's always on rooftop units and all kinds of stuff. Looks like he works at a decent company out there. What was wrong with the chillers? Oh, the chillers. Okay, so I got out there at 3 a.m. and that building usually runs for chiller 1 as an absorption chiller. And it's good on low loads until it gets hot outside. Then we'll stage the McQuaison, and the absorption chiller is offline right now because the cogeneration plant that makes the heat. So we're taking free heat from this turbine that makes electricity. We're heating the whole heating loop for that campus. And then it also has boilers in there to make up if we need to make up, but usually it does it all. That sends hot water over. We'll take the hot water from that to the absorption chiller. Absorption chiller has no compressors in it. It's a chemical reaction. It's doing its thing. Some great videos on YouTube how absorption chillers work. That absorption chiller, we get away with murder on low loads. So it's offline. The regular chillers are trying to run. The building had the economizers open 100% in the whole building. It got cold that night. It got down to like 36 degrees. All the chilled water valves in the building had closed except for 2 to these 2 Liebert units. There's 2 Liebert units. Excuse me, there's 4 Liebert units, 2 rooms. But it has redundancy, so only 2 of those units were running for 2 rooms. And the chillers were tripping on low evaporator flow. So I didn't have enough chilled water valves open for those chillers to stay online. So we had to go into the BMS. You could do it from your phone or your computer and open up chilled water valves throughout the building on the VAVs to get enough flow to keep the chillers online. That was a good one. And that's what happened with those. Let's see, I'm trying to catch up on the I got 3 masks so far. Maryland in the house. William Canella, what's up? Yeah. Sherwin Alvarez like the brush. Never calls tech support. That's right. I got an extra mask. Que pasa, amigo? Yeah, what's happening? Okay, let's see. Wayne Costanza, can you talk about TD? Design evap temp for various refrigeration modes. I could. I mean, I don't know. Depends what product you're. I'll tell you a story about a walk-in box though. We had a guy we did some work for. It was like this used box. It all went south. They had cut the lines with the sawzall. They had asked another guy to put it back together. I went out and helped him. Tons of problems. And then the guy's all seemed like he was kind of minding his pennies a little bit. And then he's all, I think the end users want to bring food in here that's hot and then pull it down. And I'm like, bro, it had these 2 little condensing units on top. I'm like, bro, it doesn't work like that, man. You can't just buy some used walk-in box and go, yeah, it's 10 by 12, and I'm going to throw in it whatever I want. You have to design your evaporators and your condensing units for your product, for your load, and what you're going to use that box for. And people don't think about this a lot of times. So I told him, I go, I need to know what you're bringing in here, at what temperature, how fast you need it to pull down, how long you're going to store it for, how many times a day you're in and out of the box. All that puts a load on your walk-in box, and how you need to size your evaporators and your condensing units. And it turned into a fun time. Balloon balloon not sniffer Trump 2024. Okay. Joe, there's gonna be some sky screaming when Trump wins. Dude, Joe, bro, let's forget politics. It's a Friday night. Um uh I got a chiller. It's 15 tons of pure freeze your nuts happiness. Felipe's all Trump lost. Dude, you honestly, you can't flip it. You can't flip the election now. The whole country will burn down. You can't do that. Um, media doesn't get to say who wins. Sorry. Yeah, I don't think. Look, dude. Of course, there's some voter fraud that went on. Absolutely. I don't think it's going to be enough to flip the election, though. Unfortunately, I think Sleepy Joe will be in there for 6 to 8 months, and then he's going to bail. He's going to bail out, and then that chick's going to be your president. Me eating guy, what's up? No fake news. Rule number 9. Mark Zuckerberg had a meeting with his employees at Facebook today and told them that Biden won and he's the new president. I guess that makes it official. There you go, Shannon. John says, let it burn. Oh, John. Dale, or you mainly a Democrat or a Republican? Hunting King. If you're asking me, Hunting King, I'm neither. I'm a no party. I'm registered no party. I didn't vote for either of those guys, but I do that every election. I'm not in a swing state though. California's pretty blue. So, what's happening, Dave? Hope all is well. People, mostly restaurants owners, don't think about those refrigeration concepts because people don't know what they're talking about, Dave. Very true. Very true. Um, But when you get on those jobs like that, and it's a guy that buys a used box, and he wants to do this and he wants to do that, it can be a real pickle sometimes. Um, and it was my friend's job. I was helping a friend out. I would have never taken a job on like that. I've been doing it too long. I would have walked away. I'd have went, I'm not your guy to hook up your used stuff. You know what I mean? That's all been sitting. It's foggy here in summertime. So when they cut those lines, it's 100% humidity here in summertime because of the fog. So I made the video about that cooler. So ever work on a Brooks Polycold gas chiller? They're intimidating at first, but relatively straightforward when you remember to read the manual. TJK, I have not worked on those. I voted for Kanye. Yeah, John. John. Uh, Felipe voted for Donald Biden. Attaboy, Felipe. Patrick, do you do any draft beer systems? The carbonation part, no, just the cooling. CC Love just jumped on. What's the chat about? The chat is not about much, really. I'm just reading the comments and then commenting back, and talked about some stuff I worked on this week. California is going to get bluer when they shut down the country again. Yeah, that's true. I used to be that idiot putting a pan of steaming potatoes right under the evap coil. Need tater salad as soon as possible. Yes, chef. Oh, it's a mechanical thing. I have a new song for you, Dave. The old Cheap Trick song. It's called My Corona. Wasn't it the Knack that sang that? The Knack sang My Sharona. Love your demeanor. Thanks for the vids. Learn a lot. Love the saying pluggo buggo. Pluggo buggo's a good one, dude. Multiple offender. I walked away and said sorry. Call this guy bye. Dave, microchannel versus traditional. In your opinion, what's better? Oh, the traditional coils are way better. Have you guys seen anybody in the field kill an air conditioning condensing unit that had microchannel because they tried to pump it down? I've heard of 2. I haven't seen it with my own 2 eyes, but I know a guy that might have done it twice to some units and then told me about it. He's like, yeah, well, he's pumping it down to go change out the evap coil or whatever, and I think they, there's no receiver in theirs, and with those microchannel coils, you got to recover the charge. You can't pump it down. And yeah, good times. No, microchannel, thumbs down. Where is everyone from? I'm in Manhattan. Can you play some beats for us? Feed them me. Dave, when are we going to write a script NorCal sitcom? I would love to do the NorCal sitcom. Oh man, I got so many good stories from the old days. Yeah, so what am I in? I'm in year 33, going on year 34 of this trade, and I was counting it out today. I still got 12 more left. What the fuck, man? 12 more years of this, minimums. Do you have H.V.A.C glycol chillers in the U.S.? I don't know if I haven't seen a H.V.A.C glycol chiller, but I'm sure we have them. Dave, is the Mars 180891 watt motor a good motor for a true refrigerator? I haven't used that Mars motor, I don't think. I've been using that 5411 motor that I always get. I'll have to look into that. Or is that is that the part number? Is that the one they sent me? Was it Mars that sent me those motors? And you program them. I can't remember the part numbers, you guys. It's been so long. You'll be a fossil by then, Dave. Yeah, I will be. I want to do a TV spot, but we need some actors. Yeah. How bad does the forest look by Dave from all the fires? Oh, the forests are shredded. I want to take my drone up there and film some. They just released all the roads back to the public where the fires were, like way up there where it was real bad, today. So some of those people that have been out of their houses since September get to go back to their house today. And then they're worried about mudslides when the storms are hitting. It's raining right now. It just started raining. But yeah, I'm gonna get up there and get some drone footage. It vaporized a ton up there. 1,000 houses perished. I have a question. What would you do if you had $10 million and you didn't like to travel? If I had $10 million and I didn't like to travel, what would I do? Fuck. I I would Uber in a bunch of Uber hookers and get a big pile of cocaine and party like a rock star. And then I invite John and CC the cat over. Yeah. I'd ride motorcycle. If I had 10 million bucks and I didn't like to travel, I'd be playing with motorcycles all day. Probably. Read Buddy 89's comment. He got the right one. That's the right answer, buddy. That's awesome. Just work on a carrier that sounds like a bug got squished when the circuit board tries to come on. It's relays that's stuck. How's the day job going? Are the kids in school? No, there's no school here. It's all on computers. And then at the day job, they're not going to bring the office workers or those students back till next June. So, yeah. Next June, they're gonna stay off of there till next June. Meat Heating Guy's been putting up a lot of videos lately. You guys check out his channel. He's been killing it. He's been killing the water heaters lately. When did I put mine in 2 years? I changed my water heater out 2 years ago. You could get the 40-gallon state at the wholesale. It was at Slicky Brothers. It was only like $340 2 years ago. It was dirt cheap. And it was 10, I think it was 10 or 11, maybe 12 years old, so I changed it out. It was nothing wrong with my old one. I just went $340, it's 12 years old, I'm swapping. And I did the swap-a-rooski. I still got the Bryant 311 JAV, 15 years old in my house, running like a champ. Those are good furnaces. Bryant, I like the Bryant Carrier stuff a lot. I could get Rude from my wholesale house, but dude, I just don't know how I feel about spark ignition these days. How do you guys feel about spark ignition still? Like the Rude stuff, still using spark ignition. Check it for cracks. Joe, I did. I checked it right where you told me to check it too. I'm still good. It doesn't run that much, Joe, so it's 15 years old, but it runs like it's probably like 6 years old. Oh, Hunting King says Spark's way more reliable. I don't know, dude. The hot surface is pretty good. My water heater is making a crazy loud whine when the gas kicks on. Still heats though. Joe's like, it's all good. Love it. Ride a Bolski with it. Yeah, my furnace probably only runs 3 times a year. Dude, I keep my thermostat at like 60. When I'm not home, it's like at 60 degrees. And when I come home, I set it for like 66, but it barely gets that cold in the house to kick on. Dave, please answer me. All right, Michael Hayden, what's up? Ask me your question, Michael. Probably has air in it. Furnace lasts almost forever here in California. Yeah, CC the cat. What's your favorite HVAC tools? Like can't live without or don't know how to live without it. All right, I do like the Milwaukee M12, the little impact driver. God, I got the one that goes way back that looked like the Star Wars phaser. I got that one. Up to the new ones, the fuel. I don't have the hydraulic fuel, but man, I like that M12 stuff. You can't live without your basic hand tools. What other tools? I still have the analog. I use the analog gauges still more than my 550s, the Testo 550s. The 550s are good, but man, I still just grab the analogs most of the time. How about you guys? Is the probes are great. Look, I forgot all about the probes. I don't care which brand of probes you use, but that Measure Quick app is a must-have. That Measure Quick app is the cat's meow. That's good stuff. Are you guys using that? A lot of you guys? Rudd is good stuff. Yeah, meat heating it is. The Rudd stuff's good and the pricing's incredible. I get really good pricing on the Rudd stuff. Rudd. What's your favorite HVAC tools? Okay, we get that one. Is that the furnace I hear in the background? That's my water heater. My water heater kicked on. Hey Dave, can I get an explanation of what electrically in series and parallel, please? Huh. What's cracking, Dave? Bitzer versus Copeland semi-hermetics. Oh, we don't get a lot of Bitzers. There's a few out here. We always use Copeland, but Copeland's quality's gone downhill. I'll just leave it at that. Oh, okay. So Matt's saying that Mars 10891 watt motor is the one they sent me. Those are the ones you have to program. Okay, so they sent me those, Matt, and I used them. But I haven't bought any since they sent me those, and I don't know if I would purchase those motors. Just because it's so easy to grab a regular old motor. I'm sure at some point they're going to make the ECMs here in California mandatory. We probably won't be able to buy those old inefficient motors. But the way it sits right now, I still, dude, for what is it, $24? I get those. I get the Packard 65411 9-watt clockwise motors, and I always restock those. There was a lot of options with that Mars motor though. That Mars motor, it was cool. I didn't like the fact that you had to program it. It was cool. Ream was still solid. Yeah, Ream, rude. Hey Dave, can I get an explanation? Oh yeah, I read that one. Australia just been busy working. What up, Dave? Shout out from the 818. Carlos, long time no see, bro. Are you ever gonna make more videos, Carlos? You always had interesting equipment you were building and putting together, like all those chicken freezers and stuff. I always like Carlos's videos. Oh, and your Dodgers won the World Series, bro. Congratulations. Yeah, it's a good feeling when your baseball team wins it all. We got to do it 3 times. I had to wait my whole life till 2010 when the Giants finally won the World Series. It was, oh, spectacular. Really good. Really, really good. Milwaukee had tools. Milwaukee hand. Yeah, CC the cat. CC probably uses that stuff from Harbor Freight because CC's owner, John H.V.A.C. Harbor Freight diehard. Oh, come on, Felipe. The batteries don't die fast on the M12 stuff. They're good. It's good stuff. You got to get the 3.0 or biggers. Yep, only use new stuff on new installs. I use my Testos daily. Yep. Carlos, RSD. Smart probes last 5 years. My Testos. How long was the first generation Testo smart probes been out for? Mine are still alive and ticking. And the one I still use the most out of the Testos is that hot wire anemometer. Because I don't know if Fieldpiece makes one yet. I do use the Fieldpiece probes a lot because I like the range. And I'll use that hot wire anemometer from the Testo. And I haven't got the Fieldpiece manometers yet because my regular manometer, I'm so used to just hooking it up and using it. I don't know if I'll get the manometer probes. Felipe uses analogs. Goodman air handler dancing. I feel like impacts are not good daily use for stuff. Honestly, I prefer a screwdriver. Okay. Screwdriver M12. Felipe does not have shekels for batteries. CC the cat says Felipe doesn't have enough money for batteries. Oh, CC. Just know your PT chart, analog and digital don't matter. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just being an old timer. The analog gauges are it's just gravy. Love those things. I love the Appian core removers. Yeah, I like the Appian core removers, but man, mine have all leaked. Mine have leaked. Let's see, where am I at? Sorry, Dave. I meant, could you explain to us what electrically in series and parallel means? Oh, for the controls? Hey, there's a lot of people that'll explain it a lot better on but I'll make a video on that because I'm short on content for video. I'll make you a video on how to wire your controls in series and then how to wire controls that are in parallel. because I need content. And that'll be a good one. We'll do that. Maybe I'll set it up here in the garage and we could go through it and I'll show you. Excellent. Because NorCal Dave ain't got much videos happening. Oh yeah, those guys are saying that other show's gonna come on at 9. I'll peel off at 9 and let those guys make a buck. I like the Makita. I have the Makita stuff at the day job, and it's real. The 18 volt, it's really good. Because at the day job, I can get any tools I want. I just put it in, click, 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 click on the computer, and then they buy it. I don't abuse it. You know, I could have all the latest and greatest stuff if I want to, but I don't. All my meters at the day job are Fluke meters, and the Makita 18 volt stuff at the day job. Manitowoc or Hoshisaki, Dave. Come on, Felipe. You already know the answer to that. Hoshisaki all day. Yeah, just don't wire float switches in parallel. There you go, Joe. Cece says I'm too high to explain right now. Cece, I'm drinking coffee tonight, bro. We're chilling. I gotta go get tires on the motorcycle Sunday. I already wore the tires off that bike. I will have had that thing for a year in December. I think I'll be right at like 12,000 miles. And that's with working 2 jobs. That's a lot of riding. I gotta ride it to work every day. Did I ever tell you that parking at my day job is almost $1,000 a year if you drive a car? And that's what they do to the students up there and the staff. So there's free parking for the motorcycle. So I take the motorcycle to work, and I get free parking. So I don't have to give them. Dude, I think it's 900 and something bucks a year to park a car up there. Crazy. So you guys remember that when your kids go to college. Come on, meat heating guy. I sent that thing back out. It went in the mail, and it that next morning to that address. That I don't know what's going on with your mail. Maybe we could do it a different way. Maybe I can try and ship it from the UPS store instead of the postal. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. But I'll do it one more time for you, dude. I don't mind. Maybe I'll try the UPS store and see if it gets to your house instead of the because I just put it in the the blue mail deal. Prank. And it was the one at the post office too. Let's see what's up with that, Joe. That's crazy. What do you do if you get emergency call out like a freezer room goes down when you're at your day job? All right, Patrick, what I do is I just tell them the truth. Hey, I'm at my day job. Let me find someone else for you. You can call this guy, this guy, this guy, this company, that company. That's how I handle it. All my customers know I have my day job. So, how did you see the King of Baggers race at Laguna Seca? Dude, that was a good race, Joe. Indian always beats Harley in those races lately. And I think they have their frame is a monoshock frame. And I think the way they had their bike set up, if you watch it in the turns, I think they're the guy that won it is a little bit better rider. You could see in the turns, like he was just waiting for his time to pass that dude. And once he passed him, it was all over. But they both did good. It's surprising to see baggers on the racetrack like that. The lean angles they set those bikes up for to get. You're not going to do that with a stock bike. You're going to scrape your pipes and splatter all over the road. But that was a cool race. I hope they do it again next year. Have you ever set up humidor or wine cellar? Very, very interested in these. All the wine units we did, like the Vinotex and stuff, they were all engineered for the room. So the customer had measured their room, Vinotex at the unit, put the unit in, and it was set up to work. I haven't done that. I finally got my Sporlan Smart Probes. All right. Manitowoc or Hoshisaki? Hoshizaki all the way. Mailman like to steal more than just votes. CC the cat says. Oh, shit. Damn. Me heating guy says I work too much. Nah, man, I gotta get a third job now. The wife's restaurant closed down. I'm gonna have to get job number 3. I love watching him back that big bike into the corner. Oh, Shayer. Yeah, that was cool. Those Indian Challengers stock, dude, that's a great motorcycle. It smoked my 114. We went out to Sturgis with the guy that had it, so when we're on the freeway and no one was around, we did it. Whang! Got smoked. And even the Scout, the Indian Scout, will smoke the Harley Davidson Milwaukee 8 114. The Indian Scout is 100 horsepower stock. And those are good motors in those Indian motorcycles. You don't have to upgrade them whatsoever. You don't have to touch that engine. But I got videos where it's in my Sturgis video, Rocket Pop movie. Right. Felipe's going to the El Diablo run. Come on, Felipe, get it down there. AVM says we need a Vangina shirt. Van versus truck. Wow. You know, in the old days, I always ran out of a work truck, and I didn't use a work van. And I swore by trucks, but now after having the vans, and I got the van at my day job, and I have a van for NorCal, I think the van is the way to go. It's the Vangina. You gotta have a Vangina. Or the shoe-looking thing like Felipe has, that Nissan shoe thing. The NV Super Duper. NV200. Let's see. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, what am I doing? So I'm trying to read the chats off my iPad, and I think I just messed up a wee little bit there. There you guys are. See, even me heating guy says van all the way. A van for sure. You can jump inside one of those if you have to pee. That's a good point. How many times have you guys been on a job somewhere? Because I know a lot of you guys do residential too. Dude, it never fails. Dude, you gotta take a piss, and it's like, where the fuck am I gonna? Dude, you can't even think straight. You're like, I gotta fix this. I gotta pee. Or the worst, bro. The turtle head. He's poking his little head out. Hey, I'm coming. It's like, dude, you're on the roof. There's 100 package units, and you ain't gonna make it. It's like you gotta find the drain, the roof drain, real quick, and squat over that thing. And then what? You're using the filter box for your toilet paper? Oh man, not a fun time. Not a fun time at all. Oh. You could probably sell HVAC diapers and make a living. If you marketed it right, it's like the HVAC Saver. Vans are harder for people to steal your shit. That's true. Felipe's got the NV2500. Nissan's good stuff. Me eating guys every day. I do that. I know, dude. I do too. Dude, at that school I work at, I have to find a bathroom. Dude, you get caught pissing at the roof, on the roof at that place, you probably get fired. So you gotta really just, you gotta plan your pee-pees out. I just bought extended GMC diesel van. It's awesome how much room I have now. Oh, the diesels, man, that's the way to go. Last forever. Can you tell me more information about Heatcraft transducer sensor on the suction side? I would love to tell you more information about the Heatcraft transducer on the suction side, but I don't sell those. I still go mechanical on all my crap. So if I get a job and it's a walk-in box, I'm staying away from all that stuff and just going mechanical. It lasts, it works. We could look into it and make a video on it. I'm looking for content, so I'll put that in my list for content. Oh, speaking of Heatcraft, remember the video I did, Boned by Bone? You guys were right, dude. Those guys, not a peep out of those dudes. Zero. nada, zero, nada, nothing for their leaky coil that I had to fix. And I knew I was going to eat it, and I did. I'm not mad about it or nothing, but maybe I will go to United and try some Trenton coils. Felipe says they're great. You better hope they didn't cut and abandon that roof vent pipe. Joe. That what happens to us older techs. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. 404. The diesel does great on fuel. Well, you're up in Canada, man. Shouldn't diesel be cheap up there in Canada? You would think it would be. Can't hold it like we used to. Hey, Dizzy Dallas is in the house. What's up, Dallas? We need some Dizzy Dallas videos. I need to see that 59 microns on that condensing unit. CC the cat. Uncle Dallas. Yeah, Jason Sepper says you never have to pee until you roll up to the job. That's so true. It's like you grab your tool bag and it's like, uh-oh. When I used to work for the mechanical shop in town, wintertime we get a lot of heat calls, residential. So I did commercial and residential. I used to hate asking the customer if I could take a piss at their house, dude. I don't know why. But I always did. And he would just get to, hey, could I use the restroom? I always just hated asking. How you guys feel? Did you guys give a rip or not? I would always feel weird going, hey, can I use your restroom? You never know what you might find in there staring at you. It's going good, Dallas. Day job's busy, super busy. NorCal's slow. Restaurants are all closing. Restaurant my wife works at closed. It's doing it. I got some parts coming. We'll make some videos. I got some good content from you guys, ideas about making videos. And I'll get on the video train here. We'll make some videos. Dave, how does the material your neck gaiter is made known to cause cancer in California? Everything causes cancer in California. Of course it does. The homeowner let me poop in their house one time. I would just pee on the roof. Yep. I have no problem dropping a deuce in a restaurant. No, the restaurant. I was talking about residential when you're on a residential call. Oh, man. Come on. I know Joe Shayer knows how to answer this. He's the residential master. A person's house, I'd feel uncomfortable. Where can I find more information on Heatcraft transducers? Probably Heatcraft's website. Heatcraft's website they have tons. They have good information on their website from Heatcraft. What's going on with your transducer? A transducer is a transducer. It's going to read a pressure and it's going to give you an ohms value. Or it could give you a voltage. Well, let's see. Some transducers I have at work can do some voltages. Usually it's going to give you an ohms value at a specific pressure. Then that ohms value is going to go in the controller and then get converted to what it's looking for. And so you're probably looking for, you want to put a pressure on it and see if it's within its value. It's pretty much all it should be doing, really. But Heatcraft's website, I found some good information on their website. So it's usually online pretty good. In Australia, $1.11 per liter for diesel. So that's pretty close to the same as here. Once Biden takes over, gasoline in California will probably be $5 a gallon. That means a gallon of milk will go up because those, when gas goes up, the price of milk goes up. Gas got pretty low under Orange Man. But that's going to flip. He used to work with a guy who would destroy a customer's bathroom every chance he got. Yes, that's awesome. Oh, I keep at least 3 empty bottles in my van. Oh, man. Choir boys only pee in Dr. Pepper bottles. Oh, Cece the cat's on a tear tonight. Which do you prefer, self-contained reefer units or remote condensers? Oh, yeah, the remote stuff's the way to go. Get it out of that kitchen. Get it out of that room. I'm in a unique place because they don't have air conditioning because it usually doesn't get hot here. So everyone that buys a capsule pack unit, when we do get those hot times in summer, they just die because there's no air conditioning, there's no evap coolers, and the restaurants. You'll go in a restaurant, it'll be 95, 100, 105 on the hot days here. They get away with it when the fog comes in summertime. Then they get away with it. John knows what I'm talking about. I seen him work in that bakery or that deli with that type of climate. But if you can get your condensing unit outside, and I like to size them for 100 condensing. Here in town, they used to size everything for about 85 condensing, and you'd have these small condensing units on a walk-in box, like a 3/4 horsepower. Now it's a quarter. It's 1 1/4. That's the smallest scroll you can get condensing units. I'll buy those. And then like this year, we had 3 heat waves. Never had that before, and I'm 53 years old. 3 heat waves, over 100 degrees, and most of the town, it's undersized. It's sized for an 80-degree day, like we would usually have, and that would be a heat wave. Now a heat wave's 100, 105 degrees. So. The Earth cycling, I'm not calling it man-made global warming, but the Earth cycles. When the dinosaurs were here, it was hot and tropical. And hey, maybe we're going through a little hot trend, and then maybe we'll go back to a cold trend. Who knows? But that's what I like to do. Yeah, Felipe says 115 in the kitchen. He's in there dying. Just don't use Gatorade lemon lime bottle. Yeah, if you're gonna pee in your truck. RJ Parker's got it right. Don't use the Gatorade lemon lime bottle. Oh man, that would be a bad mistake right there. Whoa! It's like, I'll tell you guys a funny story. So, when me and Frank went to Arizona on the motorcycles, we stayed at the hotel. There's all these. We went and rode around and had a good time. When we came back in the afternoon to the hotel, we got beers and we're down at the swimming pool. And we're kicking it, having beers. And there's these buff dudes there, and they're hot chicks. And they went and got in the pool. They're probably taking a piss. So I did a little cannonball into the pool. I get up and I look at Frank and I yell and I'm all loud. I'm all, "Hey Frank, I sure hope this pool's a saltwater pool. It sure is salty." Oh man, dude. Saltwater pool. Oh man. Okay. William Canellis, you're correct. The variable refrigerant volume stuff is the future. I have tons of it at the day job, and I usually get every one of those calls. So I'm like the VRV guy at work, and because of the day job, they have to take the lowest bid, so everything up there is Daikin. So there is still a couple Mitsubishi City Multis. Those never break down. I've changed out one condenser fan and one condenser fan circuit board, and those units were installed in 2005. They're still running. And then all the Daikin stuff is falling apart left and right. I got a condensing unit I got to change out. Was that one? I don't know if you guys saw that picture I posted where it had the dirty condenser. It killed the compressor on that one. So they just ordered up a new outdoor unit. But I think on the Daikin stuff, we're probably getting close to. There's probably over 100 units. So it's the VRV, VRF stuff. That's the future for sure. Josh Hurd wants to know where you can get training on it. Well, before Corona, you can go, each brand manufacturer would have their schools for it. Like you could go take the Mitsubishi class training course for a week, Daikin, Fujitsu. Fujitsu stuff's really good. Frank put a Fujitsu, a little 1-ton heat pump at his place. He's up in the mountains, and it was cold outside and raining when we installed it. We got 118 degree supply air out of that little heat pump, a little 1-tonner. To me, that was impressive to get that supply temperature out of a little heat pump. And there's no electric heat strips in those things, so I thought that was pretty good. Um, we'll have to. I would like to check it when it's. He'll get down into the high 20s. I'd like to check it when it's like high 20s, low 30s, and see what the maximum discharge air temperature is out of that little thing. That'd be real interesting. Toyota diesels are super cheap to take care of. Dude, I scored that van. I scored the Vangina for $500. That's a 2004 Chevy Astro van. I got it for $500. It had 61,000 miles on it. I love that little van. I got that little van set up good, really good. All right. Well, we've done over an hour, and I think someone else is having a live thing tonight. I don't know. I should probably go watch their stuff and check it out. So, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I got a couple good ideas to make some videos off of, which is great because I don't have much content right now. I mean, as the calls come in, I'll bust the phone out and film. I will. I'm gonna take the drone up to the fire stuff, and we'll take a look at the mountains all burned up. What's gonna be interesting is the top of the redwoods, where the top of the redwoods didn't burn. They're still green. I think those trees live, so it's all the under stuff burned out. So we'll see. We'll see what's happening up there. Other than that, when that evaporator coil comes in, it's a Russell evaporator coil. I'll film the change out. And if I'm not super busy, I'll try and put the camera in good angles and see if we can actually make a decently produced video. And I'll either have, I might have Frank help me change that coil out. I don't think I'm gonna do that one by myself. There's just too much racks with beers, and it's a short. It'll be easier if the two of us just get up there to hold it, and then get the bolts through. You know what I mean? I like to put the back bolts on evaporator coils first. Bolt it through the roof so they're hanging. Slide the back in. I think I've done it on my videos, and then you can get the front and you're home free. Like once you got the two back bolts hanging, and you get the feet on the bolts, one guy can hold the coil up while the other guy bolts it, goes up on top. You see what I'm saying? I think the coil's a 4-fanner. You can do the 1 fans and the 2 fans by yourself a lot of times, and there's no room to get a high lift in on this one. Usually you'd use a high lift. You could drive that thing up there and do it all by yourself. There's no room in this little box. I'll show you guys all that when the coil comes in and we do the swap out. But I got to get over there tomorrow after work and see if there's still gas in that unit. So that's it. You guys, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for all your comments. Steve's Lab is going to tune in, mama. Felipe, put some hydraulics on that rack. Do a pilot for sitcom facilities, Dave. Facilities would be epic. It'd be so funny, dude. Could you guys imagine? Hey, we used to have this one guy that worked there, and I shit you not, dude. That guy, he wouldn't fix jack shit. And you can do that with a state job. And the water heater is out at the firehouse. We have a fire department up there, right? So we have a real firehouse. It's like its own city up there, for reals. I think I'll ask if I could just film like the outside, like if I was a student going to go to school there, to show you guys how big this campus is. They filmed that TV show Devs there. That building was just our library where they filmed Devs at. So the firehouse, the water heater's out. Those guys can't take a shower. You know, they're doing 24-hour shifts. He got the work ordered, and then he's telling my boss, my water heater at home works just fine. Fuck those guys. And so then we had to go fix the damn water heater. That's facilities. That'd be hilarious on television. You know? It was 100 degrees one day. Homeboy's in his cubby, and we're all, hey, can you give us a hand putting this motor on the roof? And he's like, fuck you guys. And that was it. Facilities, dude. Epic. Oh, man. NorCal, where's the brews? I'm having coffee tonight. I'm trying to dry out for the winter. Man, I got to work on this thing. Look at this thing. Masterpiece. I got to get this thing going the other way. Yeah, I got to work on that. I got to give that thing a little, I got to get it to shrink a little bit. Shrinky dinks. All right, you guys, have a great weekend. If my phone rings and I can get a video in, we'll get some videos up, and I'll keep watching all your guys' stuff for sure. And shit, be safe out there. Have a good one. Late. Bob Marley, baby.